Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mimi and I'm back. I know it's been a long time and I'm so sorry. I haven't had a whole lot going on. There was nothing I felt was cool enough to talk about. But today I did. I have a concert experience for you guys. Today is Friday the 10th. So last Saturday I was in Houston, Texas for the Hype Tour featuring Hoodie Allen, Luke Christopher, and Myles Parrish. Just thinking about it, I'm so excited. So I bought my tickets. I bought two balcony tickets because in my mind I never know how things are going to work out, and just in case I'm late and can't get good floor, I have reserved seats in the balcony. I had a discount code and stuff, so I didn't really pay that much. And then later on, like probably literally a week before the show, I bought VIP for Hoodie because it gives you early entry into the facility, first dibs at merch that I didn't buy. I did a lot of stuff that I'm just like, why did I buy? And of course, you get to meet Hoodie, which was awesome. So, and also, I ended up going pretty much me, just me by myself. But I had met somebody through the hoodie friend on Twitter. Her name is Kareem. Hey girlie, I miss you. Um, I met her and we were gonna link up at the show. She had VIP also, so worked out great. So okay, I went to Houston the Friday night. So Saturday, I was just ready. I was up and I was just ready. But when you have to depend on other people, you can't always leave when you want to leave. Well, I probably could have if I got an Uber, but don't worry about it. So the Saturday, I really wanted to get there initially between like 2 and 3. Like I wanted to be there stupid early, but I'm kind of glad things worked out the way they did. And I didn't really get there till almost 4:30. VIP, they pretty much said to be there for 5, right? Got there for like 4:30, maybe a little bit before that. Kareem wasn't there yet. We had been like messaging back and forth, waiting to meet up. The House of Blues at this facility, the stage and everything was on the 3rd floor. So first of all, I had to find out where the hell the elevators were to get to the 3rd floor. Really wasn't that bad though. Got upstairs. There was like a line of people, but these are the ones who didn't have VIP. They had just been there all day trying to get, once you get let in, try to get where you need to go. So I remember for the email and everything, they're like, you got to go to the ticket will call to get your passes. So I went there because it was like a few girls already right there, but the will call wasn't even open yet. And people were slowly coming out that worked there. So it was like, okay, we'll just stand here and wait to see what happens. And then who decides to poke his cute little head out of one of the doors? Luke Christopher. I couldn't react fast enough. It's like I saw him and I was looking at him and I knew it was him, but I was just kind of like, okay, I'm in too much shock to even freak out right now. I'll have to freak out over him later because I was still trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to be doing. So, and then he went back in. He went back inside. So we slowly get moved further and further away, and then we get split up because you have Hoodie had a VIP and Myles had a VIP. Of course, Hoodie's was larger. I'm not saying Myles should have been larger. If I could have done both, I would have done both because I love Myles too. But so they separated us. The Myles VIP went in first because they had to be escorted back out. It was only us, the Hoodie VIP. They got to stay in the venue and get like first serve to, barricade or whatever. So, they lined us up. They had to check our confirmation emails or whatever. And then they came and asked for our last names. And we got these super cute, like, VIP passes with Hoodie's signature at the bottom. Okay. And you can tell he actually signed it because a lot of them don't look the same. So you can tell he probably got tired at some point. Like, thank you for that, dude. It was just so awesome. So we didn't wait that long before, our bags were checked and then we were let inside. And they broke down the rules and everything. So we get in there, we line up pretty much next to the bar. We're kind of talking, making friends, whatever. And then Hoodie shows up. Jack is set up. We take pictures. We start moving along. People start getting merch. I decided to wait, even though I didn't get any anyway. But it's whatever. It's fine. So like right before it was my turn, security, he comes and he gets everybody's name. So he's like, what's your name? So that he pretty much introduces you to Hoodie when you get there. That takes the awkwardness out of it, because sometimes you can't even say your name when you meet people. You're like, what is my name? I know your name. What is my name? So he introduces you, and now keep in mind, before we walk up to Hoodie, me and Kareem were like, how can we make conversation? How can we make conversation? So it clicked. I figured out what to say. So I get up there, we hug, and he's like, hey, Michelle, how are you? And I'm like, I'm great. And I was like, I just want to let you know, I drove like 3.5, 4 hours to see the show. He was like, you, what? He's like, are you serious? And then he asked where I came from. So I told him and everything, Louisiana. And then he was like, then we ended up getting to the conversation of, like, where do we usually go for concerts out there? Do people come a lot? Told him about New Orleans, and I was like, since you guys didn't come to New Orleans this time around, and I have family in Houston, like, why not, And he thought that was pretty cool. So after that, we got ready for our pictures, and he was like, well, do you know what you want to do? And I was like, well, the first one, just regular basic pose, super simple. So we posed for that one. I'll put the pictures after this part so you guys can see. And then the second one is the Polaroid thing, which is very popular right now and super adorable. I really want a Polaroid camera now. Second was a Polaroid, and I'll show you the original, but he's like, what do you really want to do for this one? And I was like, can we do like a super cute like huggy picture? He was like, of course. He's like, yeah, I can do that. So he looks at Jack and he's like, you're not ready, huh? Because Jack was, I think, he's trying to refill the camera. He's like, well, we'll just hug until you're ready. Y'all, like, he couldn't get any cuter. Like, he was just so laid back and so easy to talk to, and I didn't have any nerves going into the whole thing, and it was just such an awesome, and he was just so sweet, and I was just so excited. So after all of that, we got our picture, and then he asked if I wanted him to sign it. I said, yes, please. So this is my picture. I don't know if you guys can really see good. And he's on the bottom. It's super adorable. I love this picture. So after that, I grabbed my purse, and then I left, and then Kareem got her picture and everything. So I went to the barricade, and I'll try to put a picture too, so where you guys can see like where I was. And I was just like, this is real. This is freaking real. At some point, Luke is gonna be right there. Obviously, I'm a Luke girl. I was there for all three of these boys, to be real with you. Luke, I've been a fan of him longer than Hoodie and Myles, but I was still excited for all three. I wasn't about to like go see Luke and then just leave. Like that, I wasn't. That was definitely not happening. So get to where we're at, and then they're playing regular music and stuff like that. Of course, some Houston stuff, and then Jake comes out to set up. Jake is Myles' DJ and his brother. He's on tour with them. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Sonic. Okay, so JKP comes out, sets up, and then wasn't long until Myles comes out. Y'all, Myles' set was dope. Like, he was just so good. His engagement with the crowd and his dancing and his bars are sickening. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I knew he was good, and I've always liked him and appreciated him as a hip hop artist, just as far as everything goes. But he was just killing it, and he was adorable up there. And Jake was doing this thing too. I wasn't even mad at Jakey at all. So, and then I had a couple of course, you got your little Myles fans in the crowd, and I had two behind me, and one of them almost busted my eardrum. But I told her at the end, I was like, look, I can still hear, so you're fine. You can, I can still, as long as I can hear Luke when he come on, you good. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at nobody. So, um, Myles came out, did his thing, and he left. And then there's another little slight intermission, and then Luke's DJ came out. Oh, he was something. I was like, that doesn't surprise me. Between him, Luke, and Josh, his photographer, that's a lot of fine. That is a whole lot of fine. Okay, sorry, it's just here a moment. So let's see. Then Luke was about to come out, so the DJ introduced him, and then you could hear Luke, but you couldn't see him. And then Luke came running out in that denim jumpsuit, and let me tell you, baby was fly. Like, baby boy was just so fly and just killed it. Like, it was a look, and then just him, just that swag was just everything. Like, just everything. And I mind you, I had this shirt with me. I didn't have it on because I thought it would have been a little awkward to take a picture with Hoodie and have the Hoodie VIP, but then have the Luke shirt. I overthought it seriously, but I had it with me, but I didn't pull it out initially, which I should have because Luke came by me several times. I didn't have my shirt out. I was just like, I was so focused on just watching him and his every move because it was just like, it's like when you get to see somebody you've admired and appreciated and just everything for so many years, and they're finally right in front of you. It's like you're trying your hardest to grasp it, and that's what I was doing. And then to make his set even better, than him just killing that stage and owning every bit of it, he came to our side a lot and was kind of singing to me, with me, however you want to say it. And just like him seeing, okay, she know the words. She really know like all these words, and it's freaking crazy. Oh, what is happening to my screen, y'all? Okay, it's the glare. Okay, so excuse that. So he, we went back and forth, and I have him. I recorded maybe a couple of videos because I was just literally trying to live in the moment for his set, and I didn't want to just sit there with a camera in his face the entire time. And but his set was just so good, and I'm so freaking proud of him. Like, y'all don't know. Like, I remember watching his very first live like national TV performance, and I mean you could tell he was still trying to feel it out, trying to get used to it. And for him to go from that to what he did that night, and like he just belonged up there, like he needs to be up there. I mean, the girl almost cried. Your girl almost shed a tear. Like, I was like shaking. Like, I was just like, I had goosebumps listening to him and watching him. And can we just take a moment of silence for his dimples though, and the smile. When y'all see the videos that I post after this one goes up, trust me, y'all will see the dimples, and just it's like burned into my brain, like how freaking cute he was and adorable, and just how good he sounded and how good he looked moving on that stage. Like, I still can't get over that. But there was a downside. He was doing a meet and greet and stuff. He said after. Okay, I didn't know they meant after his set. I thought they meant after the show, but then I realized later Myles's meet and greet was after the show by the merch table. They wouldn't have been there together. So I missed my opportunity to meet Luke and have him sign this shirt. That was the plan. I missed it, and I'm still kicking myself for it because he literally was right there. But I feel like if I would have been either on the other side or if I was further back, I would have probably gone check anyway. But a part of me didn't want to lose my spot. I didn't want to leave Kareem, and I wanted to see Hoodie. I'm like, I want to get my money's worth, even though me and Luke probably would have helped that. But I wanted to stay where I was. I've never really gotten barricade for a show like that, and it just like meeting Hoodie made me want to stay even more to see the show because he was so great. And so yeah, I missed my opportunity, but look, overall the experience during his set just was amazing to me, and it's something I will never forget. And it's not like I won't have another opportunity. I know Luke is going to tour again, hopefully by himself. And I'm telling y'all now, when it comes to concerts, especially just how I feel about this particular one, I'm going to plan ahead to go to multiple shows, at least 2 shows, maybe one VIP, one regular. You know what I mean? Um, and go from there. Because this time, that's what I should have done. They had 3 Texas shows. I could have gone to 2, but it's all good. I'm okay. I promise y'all, I'm okay. Um, so after Luke and all of that, had a much larger break, a much larger intermission before Hoodie came on, and his band killed it. Like every last one of them, the guitarist, the keyboardist, his drummer was on fire. His drummer was on freaking fire, and it was just so like just everything. And it's like when I was describing to people Hoodie, I'm like, just imagine like a white hip hop artist, even a hip hop artist, period. Just a hip hop artist with a kick ass live band. That's what Hoodie was. Let's just remove color out of it completely because this boy is talented and he deserves what he has right now. And, he deserves to be on that stage and he deserves all the love that he gets. And it was just so amazing. Just him and his movements and everything, and then the band killed it, and then his band is freaking hilarious too. On top of the fact that Hoodie is a freaking goofball, but I love him. Hoodie did a lot of old stuff, a lot of newer stuff. All 3 of them were like that, really. Luke did a lot more old stuff than I thought he was going to do. Hoodie did a lot more new stuff than I thought he was going to do, to be honest, because I freaking love the hype. Like, that album is dope, like, really. So, but I will tell you guys, all in all, that was one of the best, if not the best shows I have been to in a long time. Like, the whole show, I guess because I was familiar with everybody, all 3 of them did their thing, and I was excited to see all 3. And this was the first time I've seen all 3 of them, like, period, right? It was just the best thing ever. So I'm in my mind, I'm still thinking maybe I can see Luke late, like maybe when he leaves the venue or whatever. And then Kareem wanted to see Hoodie again, so was like, okay, well, we were gonna go outside to go buy the buses. While we're walking out the venue, Myles is walking out too, and the fans are following him because I guess they had to move him outside because he had so many people wanting to take pictures. So we and her walk outside. Literally, Myles is literally right there. So she's like, well, he's here. Might as well take a picture. Luke probably hasn't left out yet. So we go get in line with the other girls to take a picture. It's finally my turn. Like, I think Corinne went before me. I took her picture for her. She took my picture for me. And so I hugged him and I was like, dude, I'm like, your set was so good. It was so good to see you up there. I've been a fan for a little while now, so it was awesome to finally see you. And he was like, oh, he's like, man, I really appreciate that, So we posed for the picture, and I'm about to leave, and he looks at me. He was like, wait, he's like, you in the front row, huh? I said, yeah. He was like, okay. He's like, okay. I saw you. And I was like, Myles. I appreciate you seeing me, partner. I appreciate that. I really do. And like that just made me feel super special. Like between him and Luke, I was just like, and meeting Hoodie, that night was just unforgettable. So we leave, and then we go outside to wait by the buses. We got to chat with Kent a bit. Kent is he's on the road with Hoodie. Super sweet. He chatted with everybody outside, asking how we enjoyed the show, how everything was, and a little bit about where we were from and stuff like that. Super sweet. Wouldn't mind seeing him again. He's the one that handed out our VIPs too, so we had seen him already. But Kareem really wanted to see Hoodie, so I was like, okay, we'll hang out, and then I had to be picked up anyway, so I was like, hell, I got time to kill. Luke finally did come outside, but he was already across the street and he was going to the other side away from us. Me, like a freaking idiot, I'm just waving at him like, hey, like it's me, like look over here, like hey. I look so freaking stupid. But he kind of waved or whatever, and I saw he kept looking, so I was like, I should have just gone over there, but I really don't like disturbing people because it looked like they were trying to leave and they were talking with other people, and I didn't want to be that girl. I never want to be that girl. Trust me when I say I will do a blog and maybe a video about the difference between fans and groupies. Trust me, people, there is a difference. Yeah, I will talk about that later. Okay. So, all in all, it was an awesome experience. Of course, I regret not meeting Luke. I regret not buying a shirt. I regret not going to another show. But honestly, I am grateful for all of it. And, if I could do it again, I would. Of course, change up some things, but that's the whole point. You can't go back and change. But, I mean, that night was one of the best nights I've had in a while. It's period. And it's just so great. So I do have a blog post that's going to go up about this. So, just check the space below. I'll have a link to my blog, to all my social medias. If you guys went to the show or going to the show or have, just familiar with any of these guys whatsoever, leave a comment below. Message me, anything. Just share your experience if you had something pretty cool happen to. I would love to read them. Also, like and subscribe if you would like to see more videos and stuff like this. I hope I didn't mess up a thing. Just like, comment, subscribe, everything. I really do appreciate you guys watching this. I know it's super long. And I'm going to insert my pictures with Hoodie and with Myles. And I'm going to have a separate video of my concert footage, so keep a lookout for that. I'll probably put the link in this video. This one will probably go first, but I just really appreciate you guys being here and watching this, and until next time.